Hello everyone, greetings and welcome to another DFG video. So, hope you all had a good New Year's. It's New Year's Day today. Decided it's a bloody fantastic day, good a day as any, to get out and try to figure out this old Gippsland spot of mine. Hopefully we can find a new hotspot today. That's the plan anyway. So I'm down at the creek now. As expected, as expected, there's not a lot of water, so that's good. I put the waders on anyway because I plan on covering a fair bit of ground today, and there may be some deep pools or something like that. So anyway, yeah, I'll get down there, hit the creek. I only got the pan and the classifier with me today because I don't plan on moving a lot of material. I'm searching for a new hotspot, so I'm just going to be moving downstream as quick as I can, just hitting crevices, hopefully finding a good one. And yeah, I don't know, hopefully this spot's not done for me after today, so let's get to it. Cool. So yeah, just to give you a quick rundown of what I'm going to do today. I'm currently about 10 metres away from that, probably 15 metres away from that, my regular spot down here at Gippsland, and you'll know what's happening with that. So yeah, I've decided today the strategy is going to be prospect out a new zone. Surely that's not the only section on this creek that's bloody got tons of gold in it. So the plan is today is to move maybe 10 metres or so at a time, look for a slightly likely looking area, and then just hit it a bit, because that spot up there was fairly easy to find. The gold, it really was just a hot spot. Any crevice you do in that general area, although you have to go fairly deep to get the pickers, had gold laying on the top, so I'm thinking I'll be able to find one along the way today. Okie doke, so this one here is the first one I'm going to have a look at today. As you can see, the stream runs down this way, and that's running sort of horizontal, well, not quite horizontal, sorry, like on an angle across the stream. Not necessarily the best looking spot, like normally you'd want it to go directly across the stream, make a natural riffle. But as we saw from that place, my previous spot up there, all those ones were running with the stream and they held a ton of gold. So yeah, saw that one there. There was a bit of a gap sort of at the back there. And so I've rammed that in there, and we're levering that rock off. And that's opening that whole bit down along there. Even up along there. So I'm excited to see what's in there. Rightio, so pulled that rock out a bit, and yeah, it's looking alright. There's a fair bit of, like, even pretty deep down in there, there's a fair bit of material. So there's definitely a gap in there for gold to get into, so yeah, I'm going to be interested to see if there's anything down here. Okie doke, so I've come down about, I don't know, about 150, 200 metres now at this point. Tried a few different spots with no luck at all, besides a couple of specks per pan. Nothing even worth showing, really. But yeah, I found this section here. Looks pretty good. There's a whole big long section here, about 20 metres long, and as you can see, it's just rocky as all buggery. And there's this big sort of gutter running down the centre of it. And otherwise it's looking fairly similar, like to that spot up the top there. My old good looking spot. There's a bit of water there, which is nice. So yeah, I reckon I've got quite a few pans to do around this little section. Surely if there's any more gold here, I'll find it here. See, interestingly, that section there, now that's the lowest part of the creek, right in the middle, so theoretically the gold's going to be moving down that spot there, because it's sort of directly in the middle as well. So even though that one's running with the stream, I'm going to give it a look at the bottom of that, because again, that last spot up the top there, all those crevices were running with the stream. Because, you know, like, it could be going down here, but then it could get sort of hooked up under that little bit there, things like that. Or if the crevice is just fine enough, it might work its way down and then sort of get jammed in there. So it's definitely a spot worth investigating, I reckon. So leave it with me and I'll start getting into it. Okie doke, so pan number one I did. So I did it from just down in there. You can sort of see a little bit of the brown left from me pulling it out of there. Now I didn't even reach the bottom or anything. It seems really quite deep. It'll be interesting to see whether I even can reach the bottom. But first pan out just from the stuff on the top, and we got a few colours. So nothing spectacular, but sort of in the middle there you can see, I don't know, maybe 10 colours. So that's something, you know, they're pretty small though, so. But 10 colours is 10 colours. Might mean we're onto something, so leave it with me and I'll keep at it. Had a good go at that crevice now. I've got down almost to elbow depth, right down there. You can see previously it was sort of packed up to this level, just like that. You can see sort of where I came up here a little bit before. So yeah, you can see it's a bit of like hard packed clay in there, that sort of browny looking stuff with stones sort of jammed all in it. When I got down a bit further, it came to this like hard packed clay stuff, and it just was really fine and grey. No silt or anything, no stones or anything in it. But I kept pushing down through that, and I punched down into some material that was sort of like that, silty but with stones and stuff in it. So I'm hoping that that was, I don't know, a good sign. We'll see. I've widened it out quite a bit. It was originally about that wide, but you can see that there. I've been chipping away. You can sort of see at the end there where I've widened it out a bit. So it hasn't been quick. It hasn't been the easiest dig, but I've managed to get a full pan of it. So we'll go pan that one down now, and I'm going to be really interested to see what's in this one. There's potential, I reckon. Yeah, there we go. So little speck there and two other little specks next to it. Not great. I mean, that's the biggest bit I've found so far, but I mean, I can't even feel that under my finger or anything, so not great. But I mean, I think there's potential. I'm gonna keep looking at these crevices here. You know, that was just one tiny little section there. So surely somewhere along this entire length I'm going to find something good. Rightio, so I've had a couple more cracks at that since I last saw you. Got down even deeper now. When I get my arm all the way to the bottom, I'm pretty much up to my shoulder. And interestingly, right towards the end of that last pan that I just did, not the one I showed you, but the one that I did off camera, it seemed to have broken through to almost like underneath this huge rock there's a bit of a cavity. Just because I punched through another layer down at the bottom of fine silty material, and then it's just sort of opened up. So I'm probably going to have one more crack along here. Hopefully we can get something. Other than that, it's not going great so far. But no, surely if I keep at it I'll get something decent. Again, all I want is one primo pan for the day. That's enough to make me happy, so I'll keep pushing on with it. It's a beautiful day. It's about midday now, so might be about time for lunch for me. No, I'll do that. I'll do that pan first because I can't wait. So I'll try that one more down in there real deep and see how we go. Rightio, I'll see you soon. Hopefully with gold in the pan. Rightio, a bunch more pans later and we've had no luck. So I'm pretty much ready to move from this spot now. So yeah, I've tried a bunch down there as I showed you. Dug down to the bottom of that crevice there. You can sort of see the remnants of it. Got all the way to the bottom, barely no colour. Then sort of came up here at the start of this rocky section, and I really got stuck into a crevice just down there. That one there, that was previously full. But yeah, we've hit a bit of a pickle. Something's happened. Whilst I was digging that hole, I was using my cold chisel and my mallet, as usual. And now I can't find, I finished it up, panned it out, and now I can't find the mallet anywhere. I have no idea where it is. I've searched around in that water, because the water's brown, you can't see it at the bottom. I've searched around in there with my hands for a good 15 minutes now, back and forth, and I can't find it. So that's, yeah, a real pickle, because this area needs you definitely need the mallet for this area because it's all crevicing here, and it's that sort of mudstone shale type stuff that cleaves off, and so it's really easy to get down deep if you've got a mallet. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I'm going to keep looking for it for the time being. That's all I can do. Spewing because I haven't really had a lot of luck, and you know, I'm a big believer in the fact that if you keep trying and keep at it, you'll eventually get there. And we know I'm in a gold area, so yeah, I don't know. Leave it with me.